I live here locally. Chess is actually a nickname, right? My full name is Chester, but I named after my grandfather, and his nickname was the Governor, right? But when I was in school, they had a comic in Hustler magazine called Chester the Molester. So that's all I ever got every day was Chester the Molester. You would have besmirched the governor's good name, Chester the Molester. How dare you, right? So when I started high school, I told everybody I was cutting my name in half, added as, first one to call me Molester, we're going to fight. And I was Chess after that. So I'm Mexican. I know that's hard to believe because I'm a 6 foot tall white man with blue eyes. But it's true, it's true. I was born in Mexico, my dad's from Minnesota. I look just like him, so that's kind of where it was. Whoa! Damn! We'll take care of that later. So I always have girls trying to get me to talk dirty to them in like Spanish in the bedroom, you know? But I learned Spanish as a child. I don't know these words. It's rudimentary for me. I literally know penis and vagina in Spanish. That's not very sexy. But then I realized that these girls aren't going to know what I'm saying, right? I can say whatever I want. As long as you have a lot of roller R's, a lot of ella, r, cacahuate, right? Just say whatever. I usually just read off I usually just read off a grocery list, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm no longer, I'm recently divorced, right? But let me tell you, that's been the best part of my marriage, okay? Why be miserably together for 6 years when you can be happily divorced for the rest of your life, right? The two best parts of a relationship are the marriage and the divorce. I would argue it's the divorce, right? Just from stress relief alone, right? Marriage is magical, but divorce is divine.
Amazing!
And nobody really understands you gotta split the property up, who gets the dog, who gets the kids, who gets to hang out at the bar on certain nights, right? You gotta go to the same bar, right? Split the bar nights up. But I've been dating a little bit here and there, mostly there. I just wish I was dating somewhere, anywhere really. So I've been going on these dating sites, right? You know? They're hard work, man. You gotta be clever on Tinder, you gotta be attractive on Bumble. Well, I found my new favorite dating site, and it is farmersonly.com.
I love it!
The tagline is, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. How lonely are these people, and where can I find them, right? First of all, let's go back to that tagline. You don't have to be lonely? Excuse me? Maybe I've been working on myself, and that's why I've been out the game, okay? That's very accusatory. That's very accusatory. So I did meet a girl on farmersonly.com, and everything was going good at first, right? Everything was fine, and then things started to, started not be so good, right? It wasn't really the friend zone. It wasn't really the friend zone. Cause I was in other zones, erogenous zones, mental health crisis zones. But I entered a whole new zone that I didn't even know existed, and it's called the pretend zone. Okay? It's when you're dating somebody, you just don't tell your friends or family, right? You're doing all the things that dating people do. You just don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Everyone knows, but it's a secret, right? You don't get to live at her house, or you don't live together, right? But the reason that I've been having trouble finding somebody is because I have not found a deaf girl with pretty feet, right? Because I need a girl to be deaf because I snore real loud, so she won't be able to hear me snore at night. And I also like the advantage of being able to argue in public and no one know what we're talking about, just furiously signing at each other, just like. Yeah, on these dating sites, so you have men that are boob men and butt man, but that's too easy, right? It's just muscle and that's just muscle and fat, right? I mean, that's not very exciting at all. A foot fetish is the thinking man's fetish, right? Have you ever thought about the engineering of an ankle, right? The lines, the metatarsals, right? It just flows, It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, look, there's people out there with wits, right? Why is mine a weird one, right? Is anyone here from Little Rock?
Sure, why not?
Anybody ever been to Little Rock?
Yeah.
Why is Little Rock so dusty, right? It's like somebody was cleaning up and halfway through they forgot what they were doing. Like they waxed on and just never came back to wax off. So, we had the Bikes Blues and barbecue motorcycle rally here recently. And I was talking to my friend, I said, hey, I'm going to start an analog motorcycle club. Now, for those of you that don't know what an analog motorcycle is, it's a bicycle, right? And my friend was like, hey, Eureka Springs already has a bicycle club. I was like, yeah, but they wear helmets and ride seriously. We drink whiskey and fall down.
Yeah, I'm for it.
So, have you ever, so people are going to space and inventing rockets and we have computers, right? Humans are amazing, right? But I guess, put that big brain in there, we had nothing left over for instincts. Why are human babies so helpless? You know what I mean? You put a 2-year-old human baby in the woods, forget about it, right? A 2-year-old cheetah is bringing his own dinner home. You know what I mean? A giraffe is introduced into the world by falling on the ground from 10 feet up. You know? So, have you heard of these popular sayings like April showers brings May flowers and stuff like that? Well, some of these make no sense. Like, don't never look a gift horse in the mouth. What? Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't know. 1 in the hand's worth 2 in the bush. What? Like, what does any of that mean? Can you imagine the first person that heard break a leg? Like, excuse me? Was that for good luck? So I'm not really religious, but being Mexican, I did grow up Catholic. But I do enjoy the religious arguments, right? What does this verse mean? What does that verse mean? My favorite religious argument is, what did Jesus look like? Because if you walk in any Methodist church in the South, you're going to be looking at a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man on the wall, and a lot of people are going to say, that ain't what Jesus looked like. Jesus was Middle Eastern. Jesus was Mexican. Look, his name's Jesus, and he worked in construction. He was turning water into Modelo. So I did eventually leave religion when I realized that God is toxic, right? Could you imagine if your partner came to you and said, hey, in order to prove your love to me, I'm going to need you to kill your firstborn. And you're like, well, I guess I do love you, so I guess I'm going to do it. And they're like, oh, just came to give us only a test. Toxic.
Yeah.
That's all I really got, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Chad.